Yeah. Yeah, you can be the greatest. You can be
The best. You could be the King Kong banging on your chest. You could be the world. You could be the one. Dr. Guy go banging on his door.
That's loud.
You could beat the clock. Move a mountain. You could
All right,
break
Kia, we
rocks.
need to know if you can hear us
Kia,
now.
if you can hear us, snap us, please.
Standing
In the Hall of Fame.
The girl's gonna know your name.
Kia, if you can hear us, snap us. Thanks, Javi, for the selfie in the TV and radio production group chat. Shout out, Javi.
Right there.
I'm sorry, I was running behind. I was, like, hungry. That's where my priorities lie.
With the bright flame.
Still staticky? What happens if we turn it up? Does that help? Oh shit, that's loud. Be teachers, be politicians, be preachers.
I think we're good.
Are we good? Let's keep.
She just snapped us and said we're good.
Okay. Thanks, Kia. Yes. TV and radio production. Kia Power. Austin.
Kia, I'm talking. Kia, I'm talking. I see you in the group chat, your head. Hello, Kia, I'm talking. Can you hear me? Yeah, she hears me. Yay!
You could be the greatest.
She's saying yay.
You could be the best.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye, Kia. Man, Kia is just such a
Careful,
good
Austin.
person.
Austin, no.
Good
Austin,
person.
Austin.
Love Kia. Love that girl. Gotcha. I gotcha, Kia. I got her. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
I got you, Kia. I got her good.
Stand by. Hold on. All right, we're going to mute. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hodges Fieldhouse for this second game of regional volleyball here at Iowa Central Community College. Today we got the Kirkwood Eagles against the DMACC Bears. I'm Clint. I'm here joined with Austin once again as we get some starting lineups coming your way.
Now, this is going to be an interesting matchup here because this match is basically a setup match for Iowa Central. Because whoever's the winner of this matchup right here will go on to face Iowa Central tomorrow for some regional action as well. And whoever wins that matchup between these two is going to be the winner of this regional tournament so far.
Now, Austin, do you know for sure how it works? After that, do they go to nationals?
After this regionals, all the winners of the regionals of separate regions are going to be going up against each other. So they'll seed them accordingly by their rankings and stuff like that. And then they'll have some matchups. And so we'll find out later on after all the regional tournaments are done that who they're going to be going up against and stuff like that.
Awesome, awesome.
So, you know, this is a great setup. This is a great opportunity right now for Iowa Central to, you know, for the students to watch this game, the coach to watch the game, scout them a little bit. I mean, they've already played them. They played DMACC and Kirkwood before in the season, and they know what they're like, but it's going to be interesting to see what they're like here in final season form in playoff action, and just seeing what they're going to bring to the table, because they're going to have to go up against one of these teams, and I think it's a good opportunity for Iowa Central to watch them here live at their home court.
Yeah, they get to definitely just kick back and relax, as they don't have a bus ride to deal with. I
Yes,
don't know if the teams are sticking around here for overnight.
You
tonight,
you have no idea how nice that is.
Oh yeah.
To just go to not be on the road, especially in regionals. Like, this is a huge advantage they have, being the #1 seed and getting to be at home for both of their opportunities to play.
Yes, it's not like they haven't earned it though.
No, definitely,
they had a spectacular record this year. Iowa Central's volleyball team started off this day 32-5. That now stretching it up to 33-5.
Yeah,
so
that's a very great win-loss record. They've definitely earned this #1 spot in the regional side of things right now, and they're going to be going up against either Kirkwood or DMACC tomorrow, and we're going to watch this game, and we're going to provide some commentary for you guys. Of course, we're not either Kirkwood or DMACC's own network. We are still for your Iowa Central Tritons, but we're going to be going through this game. We're going to see how both teams play, and it's going to be a fun matchup. It's the 4 and the 5 seed, so it's going to be a competitive matchup. They're pretty evenly matched teams. Kirkwood's
record going into this is going to be 23-14. They're on a 1-win streak, and away they're 3-3. But neutral settings, which this one will be, they are 13-5.
Yeah, that's a pretty good record, and that's all like tournament style games and stuff like that. And the roster it's a pretty nice roster. They have a good amount of players, and definitely a lot more than Iowa Lakes, as we saw earlier, who only had about like 9 players. So they definitely have a healthy rotation, and they're going to be pretty good in this matchup. And what about DMACC?
DMACC is actually coming off of a 3-loss streak.
Wow.
Their overall is 18-17, so pretty much even, But at a neutral setting, they are 9-6. So Kirkwood statistically seems to have a little bit of an edge here.
Yeah, and they're the 4th seed in this. They're the higher seed. So Kirkwood obviously is going to be the odds-on favorite, just according to the seeding. But DMACC is a great team too. I have a lot of history with DMACC. I'm from Newton. We have a DMACC kind of campus there. I was there for my senior year. I did like a criminal justice program with them, so I know a lot of DMACC. And I'm honestly going to be a little bit biased. I might root for DMACC a little bit.
Okay.
My thing, just because I'm a little biased, but I definitely think Iowa Central. It's interesting because Iowa Central is they actually lost to Kirkwood later on the season.
It was earlier on. Yeah. It was in at Kirkwood.
It was at Kirkwood, and they lost to them, and it was a competitive matchup.
I believe it was like their first loss of the season that they took to Kirkwood.
And I think Iowa Central secretly, I don't think they're going to admit it, and I don't think they're going to tell you, but I secretly think that they want to play Kirkwood because I think they want to prove themselves to Kirkwood, and either team that they're going to face, they're going to show out and they're going to perform. But I think secretly a little part of them wants to play Kirkwood again and show them out.
A little confusion over there on the DMACC side as some diving saves run into some players' legs there. But that's going to end up as a DMACC point either way. Serving now for the Bears. That'll be number 4. Her name is Kaylee Shah. DMACC looking for a spike here. That's going to find the hands of Kirkwood. And that's an excellent spike there from number 10. That's Amber Dilsaver.
Amber Dilsaver, you're going to have to look out for her this game. She's very tall. She's very got really good wingspan as well. She's going to be on that front line all day, so be on the lookout for her.
Yeah, 6-foot sophomore from Fort Madison, Iowa. Amber is.
It's going to be an interesting matchup if DMACC moves on and we face them because, we have some pretty tall girls on that front line as well. Yeah. So it's going to be a pretty good matchup if that ends up being the case.
I'd like to see some back and forth in that front part of the court. Serving now for Kirkwood, number 14, that'll be Olivia Richards.
Who else?
That one's going to go flying out of bounds. That'll be a Kirkwood point.
We don't have as big of a crowd here in the second game, obviously, because we're at Iowa Central.
Yeah, 2 away teams.
2 away teams going up against each other, but it's a pretty decent crowd. You see a lot of still some Iowa Central fans out there wanting to watch some volleyball, and some DMACC and Kirkwood fans out there. So pretty good turnout, I would say, for a neutral setting.
Oh yeah, looks like the line judge over there dropped his flag a little bit. That was a little funny.
He's eyeing. It happens.
Oh yeah, way he goes. Raised his arm either way.
Yeah, that's what you do. If you don't have your flag, you just go that arm.
Oh yeah. Olivia Richards' serve over there is going to be kind of a lob there, and that'll run into the net a little bit.
You know, 3-3 now. DMACC is starting to get a little bit of momentum. DMACC definitely has come out here with, I think, a little bit more energy. I think they're a little bit more on edge, and I think they're starting to pick up some steam right now. Kirkwood's going to have to do something to slow them down.
Very, very close match so far, and we might see that all day, you know, or all day for these two teams, considering how closely they're seated. You know, they're definitely going to be competitive with each other. No one's letting up here.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting going down the stretch on who wins the first set, because that's going to change a lot of things. And if we end up going to 5 sets, I think it's going to be a super competitive matchup, and the atmosphere is just going to be crazy.
Block there on the Kirkwood end of things. That was number 11. That'll be Anna Gorsuch.
Great block right there. And, you know, we saw DMACC a little bit earlier in the season at Triton Invitational at the tournament. They competed there, and I got a little bit of DMACC action from them, and they played pretty good. They were a pretty good team. I like their showing, and they have a pretty good team out there. And Kirkwood obviously is a higher seed. They have a great team as well. So it's going to be an awesome matchup throughout the day.
Excellent dig there from Kirkwood. Number 8, that would be Wagman. Maddie Wagman.
Great
Kirkwood's
save.
going to scramble to get that one over. DMACC with the set and the spike. Excellent dig there from Kirkwood, number 6, Miranda Wheelick.
That was a good.
That'll be a DMACC point, though, as that one goes out of bounds.
That was a good rally right there, and I think we're going to see a lot of stuff like that and a lot of good action. I think Kirkwood, I saw them in warm-ups. They're very good at digs, and they're really good on defense. They're really good at returning a lot of spikes, so I expect them to get a lot more stuff like that.
Very evenly matched teams we have here today, Austin, and there's nothing more fun than watching some good old-fashioned competition. Brilliant spike there from number 9, Abby Erickson. And, yeah, that's
We're kind
it's
of
very similar, very emblematic of our own Keely Anderson with that spike.
Yes.
Just sending it straight at the defense with so much velocity that it's hard to control, you know?
Definitely.
Serve there from number 15, Rachel Nielsen. Blocked there by Kirkwood. Are they gonna be in the net there? Nope. That'll be a Kirkwood point.
Some good stuff by Kirkwood so far. It definitely seems like they have a little bit more talent on their team on the side of things, but DMACC's putting in the effort there, and I think that's what's keeping them in this game right now. Good stuff.
That was an excellent tip there. Once again, that's still Saver. She's a real talent over there on the DMACC side of things. Someone to be aware of. You know, she's doing those unpredictable moves where you don't know if she's coming at you 100 miles an hour or 5. You know.
Yeah, and you know she just subbed out, and number 8 for DMACC comes in, and that's going to be Caitlin Courtney. And look out for her too, because she's very similar to the number 10 that we were just talking about, because she's very tall, she's very lengthy, and she brings some good spikes as well. So she's kind of like the replacement for her coming out. She's a good stuff.
Delaney Kelly with the spike there for DMACC. Once again, velocity. That's the name of the game with these spikes so far today. Just fast and hard. Serve there from number 7, Bailey Jennings.
Well, it's going to be out.
That is going to go out of bounds, yeah. Point DMACC. 7-7, tied up again here. Very evenly matched, like we said, Austin.
Yeah, and we're going to see this throughout, the entire set and the entire match.
Dig there from number 14. That'd be Olivia Richards. Finding 9, Delaney Kelly. That'll be a point for Kirkwood. Anna Gorsuch with the serve here for Kirkwood. It's going to find back right.
Good touch.
There it is. Excellent touch there by number 8, Caitlin Courtney. Going to find that back. Just finding an opening in that defense.
Yeah, she saw the spot in the back corner, and she just sent the ball over there. Not too much power and not too little power as well. Just like, you know what, let me get it over there to that spot where nobody's at.
Confidence and precision is what was there. Confidence that the defense wouldn't be able to get there. And there she is again, finding a window. Just able to just dunk that one down in.
Yeah, I mean, she's a good player on that front line. I mean, she does a lot of great things. I mean, it's very similar to number 10 on the team as well.
Serving now, Dakota Miles. That's going to catch some net. Not going to quite be able to make it over. We got 9s on the scoreboard. here in this first set. Peterson with the serve. Back now, Jordan Neely to serve for DMACC. Kirkwood ready for it. Going to pass it around a little bit, finding number 5. That'll be Peyton Brokovich. Excellent spike there from DMACC. That'll be number 3. Darren Gray, cross court. That's going to draw a timeout out of Kirkwood.
You know, this matchup is competitive as I think we expected it to come out right out of the gate. I mean, they're pretty evenly matched teams. They both got some talent, and the star players are showing out right now on both sides, and we're in for a really good day of volleyball in this matchup.
Yeah, you know, DMACC, they're coming off those 3 losses. The last loss they had was to Northeast on the 30th of October. 2-3 loss. That's a very tough one to come off of. So I can only imagine that they're very motivated here today. What do you think the game plan is probably going to be like that? How does that affect your mentality, Austin?
You know, affecting your mentality, you know, coming off that many losses, I think once you hit regionals, you know, the regular season's, you know, forgotten about. You know what I mean? Like, once regional starts, it's like, okay, this is it. This is all we have to worry about. This is where we're at. And we need to just forget everything that has happened in the regular season, whether it's good or bad, and just focus like, okay, this is what we need to do right now. This is the team we beat. So DMACC's got to be like, Kirkwood is in our way, and we just need to show out like we've done before. And they know that they have some talent on there, and they're going to show out, and they're going to try to do everything they can.
Excuse me. Back to serve now for Kirkwood. Interesting little rally there. That's going to go to Kirkwood, though, for 2 hits on DMACC. 11s now. This score is staying very, very close. No one's really cutting out in front with a big lead here. These teams are very well matched. And no one seems to be budging an inch. Some confusion on Kirkwood's end there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Coming in to serve now for DMACC, Kaylee Shah. Shah serves, going to find back middle. Kirkwood's going to pass it around, going for the spike there. Is that going to be in? Yeah, that'll be in. That'll go to Kirkwood. 12s here in this first set.
We're gonna
Olivia Richards now to serve.
We're going to see each set go down to the wire, I think, for every single one. Whether what team's going to come out on top, it's going to come right down to it. It's really going to test both these teams early in regionals. You know, going up, especially whichever one of these teams wins and goes up against Iowa Central.
Spike there. Going to go straight into the arms of the Kirkwood defense. A little bit of scrambling on both ends of things. Kirkwood taking a little bit of an advantage here. Kirkwood maintaining their control over the ball. That dump is going to find back.
Wow.
Excellent spike there. Whoa.
DMACC is hype about that one. That was
DMACC.
as well as they should be. That was a great spike right in the middle of the court.
And an impressive way to end such a rally.
Yeah, definitely.
You want to win those big rallies. You know, that's definitely a morale booster. If you're going to put in all that work and not get a point out of it, that just breaks your heart, you know. That's going to get blocked right back in the face of Kirkwood. Once again, that's a Dilsaver. You know, her height coming into a big factor here.
You know,
over most of the other players on the court.
DMACC is feeling themselves right now. They are in a good mood right now. They're playing well, and their team morale right now and team chemistry is at all-time high. This is definitely going to be a huge factor going the rest of this game. They got a lot of momentum right now.
Serve there from Wheelock. Megan Haley with the spike there for DMACC. That spike there from Darian Gray, excuse me. That'll be a Kirkwood point for 2 hits on DMACC.
And you know, it seems like whenever one team is seems like they're having the momentum, they're gonna take a run. You know, a mistake happens on one side, or they make a great play, and then the momentum's just right back. So it's just constant back and forth action right now. It's
definitely a big give and take here. Excellent spike there from DMACC. That was number 6, Megan Haley. Excellent placement on that. That's just going to find its way in between some arms and land perfectly right where no one is, you know?
Yeah, definitely. You know, just finding the open spots and executing. Great spike.
Excellent deception there from Kirkwood. Really selling it there, Maggie Peters. Going full motion on the fake spike, throwing off that DMACC defense.
That was a lot of power, too. There was no way that was going to be able to get returned. Great stuff.
Both of these teams are definitely showing their best performances today. DMACC passing it around, looking for the spike. That's going to go a little bit long there, and that'll be a Kirkwood point. Score staying very, very close here still. 16-15, Kirkwood lead. Kirkwood serve there from number 15, Rachel Nielsen. Nielsen's going to get that one. Going to set it up over to number 11. That'll be Anna Gorsuch. And her spike will go a little bit outside.
You know, I'm curious to see, you know, who's going to come out on top of this first set, because I think that's going to be a huge factor going into the rest of them. Not obviously for the main reason just because they're going to go up 1-0, but how both teams are going to react and how the momentum can switch from the other sets, because I'm just curious to see how both teams are going to react and play.
Spike there from Courtney is not going to quite be able to clear the net. The effort was there, though. Gorsuch to serve now. Looking for number 9. That'll be Delaney Kelly.
It's a good spot to find. Just couldn't get it quite in bounds. It was a good shot, just a couple inches off from the out-of-bounds line.
Gorsuch to serve. Looking for Kelly again. That's going to get blocked, but it'll stay. It'll drop out of bounds. That'll be a DMACC point there. Miles to serve.
Big time hit right there.
That might have gone out had they not hit it, but should have, could have, would have. Either way, DMACC's going to get that point.
It's a good rally right there.
Excellent rally. Dakota Miles. The serve again. Now, both of these sidelines here are fired up today. I think that's definitely going to help morale.
Yeah, you know,
for both of these teams.
Yeah, the sideline is very important in volleyball. You know, because the points happen so quickly, and you can easily get out of the game. I feel like just as the game goes on, your head can gotta get it out of. So that's kind of why you see the teams huddle up after each point. The sideline goes crazy, like, all right, let's get back into it. Next rally, just keep moving on, and you gotta have a short memory if you're in volleyball for sure.
Peters with the serve. Peters' serve going to find back right. DMACC's going to answer, though. Number 8. Courtney. Caitlin Courtney dropping down a very aggressive spike there. Going to be unreturnable there by Kirkwood. And once again, she's just finding good spots on the defense to aim for. Putting it in a position where it's tough to get under it, and it's also tough to go for a set.
Yeah, she's definitely good. She's got really great awareness on the court. She knows how to read the court and where everybody is at all times. So she's a great player.
Kirkwood coming with an excellent answer to that surprise little dump shot there. Impressive move there. Number 3, Darian Gray.
DMACC takes a 2-point lead with that shot right there, 21-19. It's going to be a timeout as well. And DMACC has a lot of momentum right now. They got the lead, and they're really itching to take this first set. And I think this is going to help DMACC out way more than it would help out Kirkwood if they took the first set here. So this is huge for DMACC right now.
DMACC, the lower seed, definitely needs the momentum if they're gonna carry through. Austin, I think whoever takes this first set is probably gonna take the match.
It's interesting to see because it depends on how the teams are gonna react. If maybe one team, if they take the loss first set, they're gonna get fired up and they're gonna come back even harder, or they might look at it as a little bit devastating and they might slow down after they take the first loss. So it just really depends on how both teams react. And I think whoever does win this first set is going to definitely obviously have an advantage, obviously because they're just up another set. But I think it makes a great point. This first set's super important throughout the rest of this matchup.
Neely serving for DMACC here. Her serve is going to go long. That'll be a Kirkwood point.
And that's kind of a hard point to give up right there, with the 21-19 lead, and you have the serve and you have the chance to go up by 3, and 3's substantially a lot larger than 2, and then you just give up a poor serve, and now you have a 1-point game with them with serve.
The mentality is shifted here for DMACC. They're a little more nervous, it looks like. But off that point, they're going to celebrate. DMACC making some substitutions here. Coming in to serve for DMACC, Kelly Shaw. Shot serves, finds back middle.
Good.
Kirkwood is going to go for a really aggressive spike there, but that's going to be an excellent save there from Jordan Neely.
Very impressive save. She couldn't save that one, but wow.
She can only do so much there.
Yeah, she did she did what she could, definitely. That was an amazing save. One hand with the dive and sent it straight up, not misdirected it at all. Good stuff.
It's very difficult to control the ball when you go for it with only one hand. Your arms around.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
A lot of potential angles that ball could bounce off of.
Kirkwood's coming back now. It's a tie ball.
DMACC's going to take a timeout off of that one, yeah.
Yeah, I think they have to. I mean, the momentum just shifted super hard to Kirkwood right there. And, tied up 3 points to go. And, you do have to win by 2. So it is going to be an interesting set going on for the rest of this. I mean, that the momentum is going to be huge. And my prediction right now, I think Kirkwood talent is showing out right now. I think they are slightly a little bit more talented on the spiking side from their defense on DMACC. So I think Kirkwood may have an advantage right here. But DMACC is definitely just going to maybe have to capitalize on one mistake of Kirkwood and just run with it.
Back to serve now for Kirkwood. Dittmer. Dittmer serve. Gonna find back right. Excellent spike there coming in from Gray for the Bears here.
That's a big time spike right there.
That's a big point. That's a very big point.
That's a huge point right there. They go up by 1 now and they have the momentum, and it just got the team excited and everybody's happy, and let's see if they can capitalize. And they do.
And they cannot, yes. Kirkwood's gonna stay in this one. Kirkwood says, "Hey, if you're gonna go for that, we'll go for this."
Hey, Kirkwood has the serve right now. Need 2 points to win set, so if Kirkwood scores 2 straight or vice versa, that's going to be over.
Ooh. Gonna get stuffed there by Kirkwood.
Good return, though.
This is an intense point. This is
Wow.
an amazing block there.
That's crazy.
That was number 6. That was Megan Haley with an excellent block.
That might be the biggest block that we've seen all day right there, and got the point. And the block took a terrific spin towards the corner where they were not. So that's a huge point right now. DMACC has the opportunity to take this set.
DMACC very excited about this one. Serve here, Gray. Going for the block. Oh, that's going to bounce in on the DMACC side, and we gotta get another point here.
We got to get another point. They have to win by 2, so we're going to be going to 26 and potentially even more.
Buckle up.
I'm strapped in.
Serving now for Kirkwood, number 9, Abby Erickson. Erickson's serve's going to find that back of the DMACC defense. Trying to get that one over. Ball staying very high on these rallies. That's going to get that spike is going to get blocked from DMACC.
Oh, that's out.
That spike is going to go long from DMACC. Yes, that was Dilsaver going for that back cross-court corner. Just overshoots it by just a little bit. And now Kirkwood has advantage.
And, this is going to be a really devastating loss if DMACC loses this set, because DMACC felt like they had the momentum towards the end of this, and they had a really good rally. And they got to recover right here, too.
Excellent recovery there from DMACC.
This could be it.
DMACC rallying here, trying to get it in.
Ooh.
Kirkwood going for the kill here. Pass there to Dilsaver. Dilsaver's going to get a spike there.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow. That was a huge time spike and almost got returned. And they took 3 hits, but just couldn't get over the net. So great effort by Kirkwood, but just couldn't get that, stop that spike. Crazy.
And Amber Dilsaver is going to be subbed out here, which is big. It's considering that she just got that point. If she needs water, though, that's always an essential. Running the regular rotation, nothing changes. They're expected to get these points. And now we're going to 27. Kirkwood has the advantage off that last point. Serving for Kirkwood. Gorsuch.
And, expect every single set to be just like this one. It's going to go down to the wire, and it could go to extra points.
Spike there from number 9.
Big time
Delaney
save.
Kelly. Big rally here.
Oh, wow. What a save.
Incredible save from DMACC. Incredible save. Their backs are against the wall here.
DMACC is not up there. Oh, wow.
And that set is going to go to Kirkwood off of that one. That was incredible. Incredible effort from both teams on that last point. No one was budging an inch, and DMACC couldn't quite come out on top on that one.
Hey, I tell you what, though, DMACC should hold their heads high, because that was an amazing effort to keep into that set. They just needed to take advantage of their momentum a little bit earlier in the set to be able to, have some competition towards the end. But give props to Kirkwood. It really seemed like Kirkwood's back was against the wall that entire set. It seemed like, they kind of thought that they were going to come in here and take the first set with they knew that DMACC was a little bit of a competition, but they thought they were going to be able to take it comfortably. But DMACC really showed out, and they almost took that set. And Kirkwood is going to go up 1-0, but they got to be feeling a little bit nervous right now because of the momentum and what DMACC has showed out. And I think DMACC definitely is going to have a lot of momentum leading into the second set, even though they have a loss, because they really showed everybody that they're here to play, and they're not going to take this lightly.
Kirkwood definitely might have underestimated DMACC going into this one, especially considering their last 3-loss streak, which that last loss, when you come off of a close game, a 3-2 loss, it ignites a fire in you, Yeah. Because when it comes down to the wire like that, when it's all or nothing on 1 or 2 points, it really makes you value each point that you get or don't get.
Yeah, it really makes a team look at themselves like, okay, how could we have made this a little bit better? How could we have clutched this out a little bit better? And how are we going to show up next time when we're in the same situation? Like when we're backs are against the wall, how are we going to react? And I think definitely DMACC has learned a little bit from their 3-loss streak. because they've really shown out here with a lot of fire, and the morale is super high. Everybody seems like they want to be out there. They're happy to be out there, and they're giving their all. And both teams definitely have come here to play, and we're going to see a lot more sets like we just saw in that one from both teams. So it's going to be amazing to see who's going to come up on top in this next set and who's going to take the match ultimately.
50 seconds left in this in between the sets here. Going into the second one. Very excited to see how this one plays out. You're watching regional volleyball here at Hodges Fieldhouse on the Triton Nation Network. Coming back into this one. Set number 2 here. Wagaman to serve for Kirkwood. Her serve's going to find that back right.
Big time block right there.
See a Kirkwood fan over there across the stands holding an eagle on a stick. I don't know if you saw that.
Is that what that was?
I think that's what it is. It's kind of mildly amusing.
I think I saw it earlier. I was a little confused on what it was.
Yeah, it looks like a little stuffed eagle.
That's funny.
Makes sense. Fitting for their mascot.
I like that. Whoa.
An excellent spike there from Kirkwood to take a 2-1 lead early on in this one.
Kirkwood definitely looks like they've come out with a lot more fire here. I think they've recognized what DMACC is all about, and they've come out here and they look like they're a lot more ready than they were in the first set.
Both teams stay in high energy here early on. Serve here, number 14, Olivia Richards. Miscommunication there on Kirkwood's end. Set there attempted to go back, but person in the back also thought the set was going to be missed. Went for the dig. Tied up now, 2-2 here in the second set. A lot of twos here involved. Spike there, deadly spike, coming from number 9 there, Abby Erickson. And then coming in with a spike cross court, Anna Gorsuch.
Yeah, that's definitely an eagle on a stick right there.
That
I saw it again and I was like, yep, that's definitely an eagle on a stick. Yep, for sure.
Something to behold. I like it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice piece.
That might be 2 hits there on. Yeah, that's 2 hits on DMACC on that one. That'll be a Kirkwood point. Miranda Wheelock serving. Wheelock's serve is going to catch some net, but it's going to clear. That block there from number 9, once again, that is Abby Erickson.
You know, be on the lookout for Kirkwood right now because their talent is definitely showing up right now, and they're coming with a lot of momentum. I think they've realized what they have to do to win this matchup right here, and Kirkwood's looking to be the better team right now, and they're on fire.
Yeah, Kirkwood leading 5-2 right now. Kirkwood passing it around, looking for an opening. Not quite there for him. But that block certainly is.
Wow.
Number 18, Maggie Peters with that one.
That's about as textbook as a block as you can get right there. A little bit far from the net and just put 2 girls right up on her. Perfectly timed, straight down to the court where no one could get it.
Not budging on that one at all.
Beautiful stuff. Wow.
Excellent block there again. Kirkwood on their blocks today. Anna Gorsuch with that one. Drawing a timeout from DMACC.
Kirkwood showed up right now. They're hype. Every single girl on that team is happy with the way they performed so far, and there's a lot of momentum going forward into this matchup for Kirkwood right now. They are showing up and they're showing that their talent, and they're the reason why they're the higher seed at number 4 rather than number 5, and they're showing DMACC right now what they're made of, and it's gonna be interesting how DMACC responds because. DMACC looked a lot better in that first set. They definitely look a little bit flat. I think their energy is a little bit taken out of them from that first loss on the first set. But I think they got to adjust, and I think they just need one big-time spike or big-time play for DMACC to get back into the groove of it.
DMACC probably looking to use some of their height, to match Kirkwood's because Kirkwood is definitely taking full advantage of their 6-footers.
Yeah, Kirkwood's definitely got some tall girls on their team, and it's definitely shown as a big-time advantage in this game so far.
Serve now. Wheelock.
Wow.
Spike there. Wow, yeah. Megan Haley for DMACC. That's that momentum shifter that you were just talking about.
Yeah, I think that might be the spike that they needed right there to take advantage of this. I think they're going to need to capitalize on that spike. And I would like to see them get a little bit more excited off of that spike, but I think they just need to get a little bit more closer to the lead to get hyped up about getting a spike like that.
Definitely trying to stay intense there on the DMACC side. An aggressive spike there from number 9. That'll be Abby Erickson. Looking for Gorsuch.
Good block.
Gorsuch's spike's going to be blocked there. That'll be coach over there getting a little fired up about that. Maybe doesn't quite agree with it. Call there.
Hey, all coaches are going to be like that at some point. They see a call they don't agree with. They're going to let the referees know, and they're going to want the best for the players.
An impressive save attempt there, an impressive dig, able to get under it over there on the DMACC side of things. From number 7, Bailey Jennings, but unfortunately none of her teammates could get to it. When you got a spike coming at you that fast, it's just about getting it returned. Serve here from Rachel Nielsen. Nielsen's going to get that one back. Spike there from Richards.
Wow. I think he's going to say that one hit the floor. Good effort on that one to try to get to that. That was a huge dive.
Nielsen with the serve again. Spike there from Kelly. And going for that one, Courtney. DMACC scrambling to get this one over. They're going to be able to. Peters with the spike there, and that's going to be a Kirkwood point. Kirkwood leading now 10-4, over doubling the DMACC score right now.
Good attempt to try to return that one, just couldn't get it quite in a position for another teammate to get a hold of it.
Nielsen serve.
Wow.
Gorsuch with the spike. And that's going to be another Kirkwood point.
Her vertical was crazy right there, and her height took full advantage of that. Just slammed that down at an angle, almost at even below a 45-degree angle. There's no way that they're going to be able to get to that if she's going to put that kind of power and that kind of angle on that.
Yeah, Gorsuch standing at 6 feet tall already. If she can jump like that, it's something to get out of the way of.
Definitely.
DMACC to serve now. Dakota Miles. Miles to serve. Going back right. DMACC looking to return that one. Kirkwood answering. That's going to go inside.
Wow. Stay in. That's crazy. Great spot to find that one to put that sucker in.
Excellent spike there from DMACC. That'll bring it up to 12-6 for the Bears. Kirkwood leads. Serving now for the Bears, though. Jordan Neely. Neely's serve going to find that back middle. Set up over there to Dittmer. And she's going to secure the point for Kirkwood. And there's the eagle. Flying high.
Kirkwood's definitely taking full advantage of this set. They're taking the momentum that they had from the first one, getting that impressive win, and they're using all the momentum that they have on their side, and they're showing out right now.
DMACC scrambling a little bit there, but they're going to recover off that one, and Kirkwood's not going to be able to get to that. Quite the save attempt there from Peters. Shot to serve.
Whoa.
Brokovich there with the spike for Kirkwood. Going to be saved.
Great dig.
Looking for Brokovich again. And she's going to find her mark.
Good rally right there from both teams. Both teams had some impressive returns and able to get it back on the other side, but Kirkwood ultimately comes in with a spike that they can't return, but great stuff from both teams.
Yeah, Kirkwood maintaining a 2-to-1 point ratio, 14-7.
Ooh, interesting turn on that block right there.
Finding an opening there in the Kirkwood defense. An excellent move from the Bears there. McGill to serve. Her serve is going to find number 6, Wheelock.
Oh, that's still going to go over. Wow.
Wheelock diving to save that one, unable to quite get under it the way she wanted to, though. That block off of DMACC is going to go out of bounds. That'll be a Kirkwood point.
You know, I think DMACC right now, I think they just need to avoid silly mistakes right now because they can't afford it, and they can't afford to go down 2-0 in this matchup the way Kirkwood has been playing.
Good rally here from both teams. DMACC's going to find that window, though. 15-10. Score now.
DMACC's got to take advantage right now because they had 2 back-to-back points, and they're looking really good right now, and I think they just got to come out, all guns a-blazing and keep sending heavy spikes and keep finding the openings, and they're going to get right back into this matchup, and we're going to see a close ending again.
DMACC looking to drop down a spike here. A little bit of confusion there, though, and Kirkwood's going to get that block. Wheelock to serve. Wheelock serve making it across just fine. Spike there from number 9, Kelly. Looking for, nope, not looking for Kelly again. Looking for Haley.
Ooh.
Good spike there from number 11, Anna Gorsuch.
Kirkwood might run away with this right now.
17-10 our score. They're definitely in the lead. A rather commanding lead as well. Wheelock serve. That's going to be an ace for her.
Wow. That was huge right there.
The eagle is up for that one.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to take a timeout right now, DMACC, especially with getting an ace, being down 18-10. DMACC, right now, their backs are against the wall, and this is really going to show whether they deserve to be here in this matchup against Kirkwood or if they're going to go home.
Yeah, down to the wire here for DMACC. Their morale is definitely seems to be falling. If just looking at the faces of these huddles, DMACC seems to be a little down, you know.
You know, it definitely seems like they've lost their edge right now. I mean, DMACC looked like a brilliant team and a collected group at the beginning of that first set, and ultimately taking that tough loss in the first set, thinking that they could surprise Kirkwood right out of the gate and keep going. It definitely seems like it's just they've lost their mojo a little bit right now, and I definitely think that they need one big play or one big spike or anything to happen to get their morale back up, and I think they could come back and make this a competitive matchup, but Kirkwood definitely looking like they're about to take this first set if they keep the way that they're playing.
Wheelock serving for Kirkwood.
Wow.
Some intensity coming from DMACC there. DMACC number 9. That would be Delaney Kelly, man.
You could hear that.
Yeah,
you could hear that spike very loud and clear. That was a big-time statement spike right there.
That echoed. That had an echo.
Yes, it did. That might be what they need. I think they got to take advantage of this right here. I mean, they got to send more shots like that and get Kirkwood back on their heels.
DMACC looking to get that one over. Not going to quite make it over the net there, though.
Wow. That's just a mental mistake right there. She was all alone on that one side. I don't think she was completely ready for the ball to come her way, and she was kind of thinking about, okay, what kind of hit should I do? And last second, she kind of changed her mind and ultimately ended up hitting the net. Little
mental mistakes. Those are what'll really get you, you know, and in high pressure situations especially. That block is going to be smashed right through there by DMACC. That was an excellent spike. A lot of power behind that one. Miles, the serve now for DMACC.
Wow.
Wow.
Gonna be able to return this one.
Gorsuch. An impressive spike there from number 5 for Kirkwood. That'd be Brokovich. 6-foot-tall Cedar Rapids native, hometown girl. There for Kirkwood.
Well, your hometown.
Well, no, for Cedar Rapids.
Oh, excuse me. I thought you were talking about your.
No. DMACC's not going to be able to return that one.
Kirkwood looks like they're in full momentum right now, and they're definitely showing why they're the higher-ranked team. And ultimately, it looks like Kirkwood's going to come out with this second set if things keep going their way.
That is not going their way, though. 21-13 the score now. Off that block that got smashed. Coming in to serve now for DMACC, Jordan Neely. Excellent move there from Kirkwood. Going to find a tough spot for them to return it at. Peters, back to serve. Peters serve. Can find back middle. There's going to be a little bit of an error there on DMACC, but they're going to recover just fine. Looking for number 2, Dittmer. That'll be a Kirkwood point.
Kirkwood 2 points away from closing out this set, and I think DMACC has kind of lost this set ultimately. I don't think the momentum has gone their way at any point in this set, and I think they're going to have to regroup and recover and just focus one set at a time. Like, next set, we got to take it. Let's focus on it, and let's get it, and let's just keep going from there.
Yeah, well, they haven't lost this set quite yet, but it seems like mentally it's pretty tough to psych yourself up to come back from a 9-point deficit.
Yeah, definitely.
Serve there from Shah. Dittmer's going to get that one.
Oh, wow.
Shah's going to dive and try and save it. Not going to quite be able to get under it how she wanted to.
Set point right here.
Serving for Kirkwood. Wagaman. Wagaman's going to get that one over. Dittmer's going for the spike again, and that's going to be a Kirkwood point. That's the set. Kirkwood's taking the second set in this one. They're leading 2-0 as we go into this third set. What do you think the DMACC mentality is here?
I definitely think it's tough for them right now because especially coming off the 3-game losing streak and going down 2 sets, especially after the tough loss in the first one. I definitely think their mentality right now is just, okay, guys, this is where we're at right now. We can't change the past, and this is a whole new set. It's 0-0. We have time, and we have the opportunity to take advantage of the opportunity that we're in right now because we're in a predicament, and this is the time to prove ourselves. You know, if we're going to be in regionals and we're going to be going up against Kirkwood, we need to prove why we're here. And they definitely have the talent, I believe, and they definitely, especially if they come together, they're going to have a great competition against Kirkwood, but they definitely just have to go full out. They cannot hold back on anything, and they need to avoid some mental errors that they had in the second set. They're going to have to avoid silly mistakes, and if they clean it up a little bit, and they go full out, and the teams together, I think they have a real chance of taking this next set, and it's going to be interesting to see if DMACC takes the next set, how the other sets are going to come afterwards. But Kirkwood, credit to Kirkwood though. Kirkwood has played an amazing set that round. They look sharp. They look like the better team.
I think the mentality of Kirkwood definitely changed from the first set. They went from oh hey, this will be kind of easy. We're seated higher to hey, we got to go out and we got to show out.
Yeah,
you know?
Kirkwood definitely. I think they have a lot of confidence going into this next set as well. I don't think they're going to let up at all. And Kirkwood definitely wants to make a statement right now. And Kirkwood is a great team, and they're showing why.
Kirkwood wants Iowa Central too. I would believe.
They want Iowa Central.
They want that rivalry. You know,
there's no doubt that they want to go against them.
Button heads. Yeah. Minute 33 left here to go before the set gets started. You're watching Regional Volleyball, Region 11, Division 2 for the NJCAA. Kirkwood versus DMACC. Getting this third set started here. Serving for DMACC. Shah. Shah serves, going to find back middle. Little confusion on Kirkwood's end already, right off the bat. Excellent block there from him, though. They're managing to rally off of that. Staying under it. Going to be able to get that over. DMACC going to go for that one, but that's going to be blocked. Kirkwood looking to answer with a spike, and that's nasty. That's going to be dropped down, courtesy of number 16, Taylor Carey.
Great spike right there. Great angle on that. Really hard to return that. Got a hand on it, but just ultimately went all the way towards the audience right there. Good time stuff, Kirkwood.
Taylor Carey, Kirkwood's tallest player, 6'1", a sophomore from Waukee, Iowa.
Great spike.
Excellent spike there from Kirkwood. Kirkwood definitely still feeling their momentum from the last set. Starting this one off 2-0 here in the third set.
That was a textbook block right there from Kirkwood. Able to get that one just on the corner inbounds right away. No chance for her to recover.
That serve is going to drop very short. Very creative serve there from number 14, Olivia Richards.
That was a great serve right there. Able to recognize that there was a big-time gap in the middle of that net and dropped it. A beautiful lob serve right there and almost got to it, just couldn't get there. Good stuff from Kirkwood.
3-person block attempt is going to be bashed through by the Bears there. Going back to serve now for DMACC. Megan Haley. Spike there from number 11, Anna Gorsuch. She's been on fire today. She's definitely feeling the game today. Wheelock, the serve. That's going to catch some net. 4-2, the score now.
I definitely think we're going to see a set similar to the first one. I definitely think it's going to go down to the wire here. I think DMACC isn't going to go down without a fight, and I think they're going to bring all that they got right now. Kirkwood is going to have a real test on their hands in this third set.
Another excellent fake there. I'm a big fan of the fake spike there from Maggie Peters. She really sells it. I feel like that's definitely a psychological move that she's pulling on him.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Kirkwood serve, going to find back right. Going for the spike there, number 9, Delaney Kelly. Going to go out of bounds. That'll be a Kirkwood point. 6-2, your score now.
Kirkwood picking up where they left off in that second set. They're definitely at full force right now, and their talent has showed up, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Nielsen's serve. Nielsen's going to get under it again. Spike from Kirkwood. Number 11, Anna Gorsuch is going to go a little wide there. As she was going for the cross court. Dilsaver. Serving for the Bears. Set up. Gorsuch finding her mark.
Good spike. Excellent spot right there. Just put it right at her feet. Wasn't able to get her arms quite down there and dropped her knees and get under it. So good stuff right there.
Gorsuch is going to be back to serve now. I'm going to drop that one down in an uncomfortable spot for DMACC. They're going to go for that spike, but not going to quite be able to get it. Gorsuch's second serve here. 8-3. Kirkwood leads. Definitely going for that that one serve that worked for a while. That little lob almost. An impressive spike there from Dittmer. Peters going for that little tip.
Oh, that one was going to go out.
Yep. Gorsuch went for it anyway. Not quite sure where it was on the court, but didn't want it to fall on her side. Gorsuch diving to save that one. Going for Dittmer.
Good rally right now. Oh, that's a double hit.
That'll be 2 hits, yep.
Wow. That was great stuff from both teams right
both
there.
Both teams on that rally. Yeah, that was a close one. Kirkwood just coming out on top on that one, making the score 9-3.
And, you know, that's the rallies right there that DMACC really needed. You know, an impressive rally like that and be able to get the point definitely boosted your morale up, but just couldn't capitalize.
Unable to get underneath that one. DMACC's going to take that point. 9-4, your score now. Miles to serve for DMACC. An incredible spike there. That's going to bounce around off the light. Wow. Oh, my gosh. That one got caught up in the light for a little bit. That was extremely lucky for DMACC off the incredible spike from Peters.
That light's still shaking.
I'd get out from underneath that.
I think it'll be all right.
Yeah, probably. They're designed for that, right? Dittmer with the spike. Excellent save there from number 15.
DMACC got to capitalize. Ooh.
Block there from Dittmer and Peters.
Good stuff right now from Kirkwood. Kirkwood firing on all cylinders. They're doing a great job. They seem like they're confident. They know what they're going to do, and they're executing at their full potential right now. Ooh, a little bit of miscommunication.
Kelly going for that one. It'll be 2 hits on her, though. Peters serving again. 11-4 now. Kirkwood getting a decent lead here on DMACC. Peters finds Carey there. That's going to be 2 hits on her, though.
Back-to-back 2 hits for Kirkwood right there.
Neely serving now for DMACC. Excellent spotting, or good
Placement.
vision there
Placement.
from placement from Carey. Able to find that opening and just drop it in the middle.
I mean, there was a huge hole right in the middle right there. She saw it, and she was just like, I'm just going to plop that right down there. And good stuff and good vision and good awareness from her right there.
Didn't even need to put too much heat on it.
No, definitely.
Going for that same shot again.
Ooh, almost got it under that one.
Yeah, diving to get under that one. Jordan Neely. It's called on the ground, though. Wagaman serve. That spike from DMACC's going to go long. And now the score is 14-5. Kirkwood's in a commanding lead. 9 points.
Kirkwood continuing that momentum from that second set, and they keep playing like this, they're going to make do with this third set, and they're going to come away with the victory here today.
An excellent spike there from Dittmer, able to find a window where that the DMACC defense was just not prepared.
I think DMACC might need a timeout here soon. I think they're going to need to regroup, and I think DMACC's just got to find their momentum and a way to get away with maybe just one set.
Very interesting hit there from Shah, though. I don't know if you saw that one, but she kind of put it behind her head.
Yeah, a little bit kind of like a reverse layup type hit.
Yeah. That one's going to land just barely on the line there, and it seems like Gorsuch was like surprised at that one. little disappointed in herself, like throwing her head back and groaning. A little bit of frustration there. Kirkwood maintains a commanding lead, though. That'll be a point for DMACC, though, as that hit will go out of bounds off of Kirkwood. Shah serving. Kirkwood looking for something, looking for a block, and they're going to get that one.
Nice.
That block's going to have excellent placement, going to land right in the back where no one is, where there's no one to answer that. Coming in to serve now for Kirkwood, number 14, Olivia Richards. Richards serve, going to find number 17, Miles, for DMACC.
Good block there.
Excellent block from DMACC. Using their height, definitely.
Need more points like that from DMACC. They need everything that they could possibly get right now to get back into this set and have a chance at making a run.
Kirkwood leading by 8 right now, 16-8. That's going to go long. That'll be another point for DMACC. 16-9, DMACC coming back a little bit here.
Yeah, they get a point, and then Kirkwood makes a mistake, and this right here is a situation where you definitely got to show out, and you got to capitalize on this. They need to score here.
Aggressive spike there from number 9, Abby Erickson.
That's going to go out.
That one's going to go wide. Kirkwood's point, 17-9. Score here. Coming back in, Maggie Peters. Wheelock serve, going to find back middle. Wheelock looking for number 11, Anna Gorsuch. That'll be a Kirkwood point as well for her.
Kirkwood scores again right here. I think it's going to be a little bit too much for DMACC to overcome.
Wheelock serve. It's going to come with some heat. Gorsuch with that tip.
Big time block.
That's a big point right there, Austin. Yeah, Kirkwood takes a 10-point lead now. And I'm surprised DMACC isn't taking a timeout yet.
Yeah, you know, I would think that they would maybe want to take a timeout, but, you know, this is at a point right now where it's extremely hard to come back from a 10-point deficit, especially in a set like this. And there's another point right there for Kirkwood, 20-9. This is tough right now for DMACC because I think they had a lot of confidence going into the first set, almost came out with a victory, and then the second set got away from them, and I think it's just kind of been off the rails from there.
Kirkwood looking to finish this one out here. Excellent spike there from Peters. Finding a window. Miranda Wheelock. Another serve for her. And while she's been mostly consistent today with her serves, that one's going to catch a net and come back at her. Gray to serve for the Bears.
Wow.
That block is going to stay in. That's an excellent point there for DMACC. Much needed if they're going to come back and bring us into a fourth set.
Yeah, you know, if DMACC wants to come back, which is going to be very hard right now, they need to just continue scoring. They cannot let Kirkwood come back with any point whatsoever right now, and they need to just avoid mental errors.
It's tough to avoid a point there though.
Yeah,
when you got a very powerful spike coming right at your face.
Yeah, Kirkwood 3 points away right now for taking the set and the match.
DMACC's back is against the wall here. We'll see if they can rally to beat this 11-point deficit that they're facing right now. An impressive spike there once again from Dilsaver. She's been, regardless of the score right now, she's had an excellent day today.
Yeah,
here.
no, she's definitely showed out today. Unfortunately, you know, Kirkwood, I think, has just outmatched this team a little bit so far. They're definitely showing that they're the better team, and, you know, they didn't execute it fully in that first set. You know, kind of a misleading first set, saying that this team might be evenly matched. But I think Kirkwood's showing that they have a better team right now, and they're showing a reason why they were ranked fourth rather than fifth.
The serve from Gorsuch. Block there from Peters. Peters' second block there. Third block. And they're not going to give her the chance there. Cross-court shot there from Dittmer.
Big time spike.
That one's going to stay in, yeah. Big point there for DMACC. They need these points right now. Right now. They can't give up a single point.
Yeah,
well, they can give up 1 point, I should say.
You know, technically speaking, yeah, they can give up 1 point, but right now they need to go on like a 10-0 streak right now, and it's looking like Kirkwood's going to be taking this set in the match. Especially with that point right there.
Off that spike from Dittmer, just a huge spike. Very, very influential to her team's morale, and let alone her team. You know, DMACC definitely felt that one.
Kirkwood's got to feel good right now, getting a dominant victory in this third set, and there's the final point right there, and they're going to get it.
It's official. Kirkwood will be playing Iowa Central tomorrow.
Yeah, that's going to be an awesome matchup to watch out for. Kirkwood definitely showed out today. That first set was a little bit misleading into the rest of the game and how it's going to turn out. We thought it was going to be, or at least I did anyway, it was going to be very competitive throughout the whole series. I thought maybe we might see a set go either way. But DMACC, you got to give them credit. They showed out in that first set, but I think that first loss, I think that was the beginning of the end right there, that first set loss. It definitely did drain their morale. Their energy seemed to be lost in that second set, and after that second set loss, I don't think that the energy was just ever going to come back for DMACC, and Kirkwood took advantage. I mean, you got to give them credit. They were the better team here today, and they had a lot of talent, and they had some great spikes, a lot of great blocks, and they looked like a complete team, especially in that second set. So Iowa just got their hands full tomorrow.
Iowa Central is definitely going to have some serious competition. A huge rivalry, like we talked about. These teams love to play each other, and fans love to watch it. You know, it's a great rivalry in junior college athletics, the Kirkwood Iowa Central rivalry, and you know. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing a great game tomorrow between these two teams.
You know, you definitely are. I don't think there's no shadow of a doubt that there's going to be a great game and great sets between Kirkwood and Iowa Central. Either way, even if it's going to be a dominant performance by Iowa Central or it's going to be close or any sort of thing, it's going to be entertaining either way just because of the rivalry aspect.
Both teams coming out of this one 3-0 going into tomorrow.
Yeah, that's interesting too. You know, 3-0 victories for both Kirkwood and Iowa Central, so their confidence are both going to be at an all-time high, and they got to feel good about themselves going into the next round. So it's interesting to see how that's going to play in factor and going to affect them.
Well, we will be back tomorrow on the same channel, the Triton Nation Network, with a brand new stream, Iowa Central versus Kirkwood.
And, you know, also basketball is going to be starting tomorrow as well. It's going to be right after the regional for volleyball, and men's and women's basketball is going to be on Triton Nation Network right after that. So big day tomorrow.
Big day tomorrow for Hodges Fieldhouse to be hosting so many games. It'll be a good time, though. We will be covering all of it. Yes.
Yes.
Until then, thanks for joining us. I've been Clint. He's been Austin. Signing off for the Triton Nation Network. Thank you for joining us.